commissioner said we could be on a slice from the razor, so we are. But he didn't say that the midget man had to be on a slice from the razor. You know, I'm not going to subject myself to hearing his voice crack all the time. What these gentlemen don't realize is they think they'll take the belts away from us. They are wrong. You know why? Because one man once said, you can't have everything you want, but you can have everything you work for. And the Red, White, and Blue Wrecking Crew has worked for the titles, and we've got them. So we'll see you next week, folks, right here at Chicago Championship Wrestling.
Wrestling fans, Tom Corner for Chicago Championship Wrestling. Welcome to the toughest half hour on television. We are here at the Ringside Sports Club out in Elk Grove, and with me at this time, Terry the Hammer Scholl, Tony the Razor DeVito. Terry, I got to tell you right now that I'm not very impressed by what you guys pulled off last week. Just an out-and-out ambush onto the Reynolds brothers. You taking that chair and slamming Scott right in the head. He didn't even know what hit him.
The Red, White, and Blue Wrecking Crew, huh, Tom? We'll add another color to that. It's the black. The Red, White, and Blue and Black Wrecking Crew. They're more black and blue than they are red and white and blue.
Tony, you were involved on that, huh?
Are you letting me talk now, Tom?
Tony, go
my show. Scott and Sam, you came out on my segment. You were my guest. You tried to embarrass me. You tried to humiliate me. Yeah, well, you learned the hard way that there's something you just don't do. The Tony the Razor DeVito and get away with it. So let's get down to business. The bottom line here is that you got something we want. And you guys know, as well as these idiots know, that we will do whatever it takes to get what we want. You see, because when you're pound for pound, ounce for ounce, hole for hole, the best there is in this business, and when your partner is the most genius mind in the business, and when you're backed up, when you got 302 pounds, 6'6", of the most devastating clothesline in professional wrestling, backing you up and watching your back, there's not a damn thing anybody can do to stop you. Not the promoter, Tom, not the commissioner, not these idiots out here, and not you, Scott and Sam. Yeah, that's right, boys. That's not a threat, it's not a promise, but it's a fact of life. Why? Because I just said it.
And I'll tell you what, wrestling fans, that's a real fat chance. Tony the Razor DeVito, Terry the Hammer Scholl on Chicago Championship Wrestling. Let's go to the ring now for our first match. This may be his first look at Tony the Razor DeVito. There's the bell. And we are underway. Tony the Razor very aggressive. They were going to a collar with the elbow hookup, and Tony just pushes Estrada off to the side. Quickly takes with a headlock and a hip toss, brings him right down to the mat. Greg, Tony the Razor, I think, has a lot more talent at this point in time anyway than John Estrada. He has more experience, more strength. Johnny Estrada, a little bit of a newcomer into the PWI. I expect to see Tony probably come out of this one right on top.
The key there, Tom, was definitely experience. Estrada, possibly not as strong as DeVito, not as quick, but the key factor would definitely have to be experience.
So DeVito, in a very aggressive way, had Estrada on the floor, grabs him by a head of hair now. Looks like he sets him up for a suplex, takes him down to the mat hard. DeVito, sometimes while he's wrestling his opponent, will do a little running commentary himself to the referee and to the fans. He has him in a headlock right now at center ring.
DeVito just wrenching the neck, kind of playing with Estrada right now, really not trying to put him away as of yet. Just working him. There is a reversal here by Estrada.
And Estrada with a nice move grabs the arm, the left arm of Tony the Razor. Two fast knees to that arm, working over the bicep right now, and I don't see Tony the Razor smiling as he was about 20 seconds ago.
Not really. I think Estrada stunned the Razor just a little bit here. But DeVito, though, not holding off. He's still just going right at him. Aggressive wrestling.
DeVito has Estrada in the corner right now, working over with a few forearms to the chest and a couple of belts to the midsection. Tony sometimes, or maybe Greg, he took this match a little too lightly and was caught off guard by Estrada. And maybe a little overconfidence could come into play here.
DeVito has wrestled some of the best members of the PWI, and Estrada being a newcomer, I'm sure he didn't come out here with the same intensity and desire as he would if it would have been, to say, a Reynolds brother or a Kelly brother.
Well, Tony the Razor now is looking for some recognition from the fans, giving Estrada plenty of time now to come up and work him over on the back. Two fast forearms. I think that overconfidence definitely came into play, but now the Razor comes right back with a big boot to the midsection. Estrada's down.
Estrada getting a little burned at seam as DeVito saying, hey, I won this already. Estrada says, you got another thing coming.
Well, Estrada said that for just a minute as Tony the Razor has taken control in this match over again. A big body slam that time. Estrada looks like he might be hurt. Razor coming up with his trademark, setting up a pile driver and takes him down to the mat. Takes Estrada down hard. Got a 1 count, 2, and a 3 count. This one's over. Your winner, Tony the Razor DeVito, in fine fashion over John the Eagle Estrada. And one final tap on the midsection for pleasure. Wrestling fans, we are back at the Ringside Sports Club. Not much I can add after Tony the Razor DeVito and Terry the Hammer Scholl do their thing. With me at this time, I would like to introduce to you Ray Luca, Tim the Crippler Kelly, coming out of PWI Chicago Championship Wrestling. Come on, Ray. Tim, week after week, what? Week after week, Tim, you don't have to frisk me. I'm not a threat to you guys. Come on.
You know, Cronin, as long as you keep Brownlows and the Reynolds brothers, I'm going to keep searching you, pal, because I don't trust you, man. I can't trust you as far as I can throw you.
Let's forget the Reynolds brothers, Tim. There's a guy I want to talk to you about who is going to be a big threat to anybody in the PWI. This guy's big. He's talented. He's got a lot of guts. That happens to be Matt Erickson.
You know, he's no threat to me. You see, Matt Erickson, I might not be the biggest dog in the fight, but it isn't how big the dog is. It's how much fight is in the dog, if you know what I mean. You want to tangle with me, pal? Come on, baby. I'll take you right out.
I've been hearing a lot from the fans, too, Tim, around the Midwest, that you seem to be dodging the Golden Boy Mike Summers.
You know, I'm not dodging him. You know, I'm not going to sign because I'm tired of beating him up. You know, every time I step in the ring with him, I practically, take him within an inch of his life. And the only time Ray Luca gets involved in one of my matches is in a coincidence like that. It's a situation where the guy is just about that far from losing his life. He comes in, stops me, saves me from getting some kind of fine or suspension from the PWI.
I'm sure that's the case, Tim, and he has nothing to do with pummeling the opponent, right?
Absolutely not. Now, Reynolds brothers, you guys better sign up them belts, baby, because Tim Kelly and Ray Luca, we're coming after you. We want another title shot. You guys are history, man. You're tired. That's it. It's all over.
There you have it, wrestling fans. Tim Kelly, Ray the Hitman Luca on Chicago Championship Wrestling. We'll be right back with more wrestling action right after this word.
Coming up, more of the toughest half hour on television. It's Chicago Championship Wrestling on Sports Vision.
I'll do my best to take his head completely off his shoulders. I will try to take his head and knock it completely off his shoulders. I'll do my best. Take his head completely off his shoulders. Completely off his shoulders. His shoulders.
$1,000 on the line here, Tim. You better make sure your man hits the table.
Come on. There's nothing on the head. There's nothing on it. Go. Come on, big man. Come on, Ray. I want to stay in the table. Come on now. I want to stay straight up. You happy? Go. Come on, man. That's it. Come on, Ray. Come on. Come on, Ray. Let a real man out there. Come on, Ray. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's his hair. That's his hair, Ray. Come on. Come on, Ray. Come on, baby. Come on, Ray. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Hi, wrestling fans. You've just witnessed what happened to the Golden Boy Mike Summers as he was taking on Ray the Hitman Luca in an arm wrestling competition. Tim Kelly, in typical Kelly fashion, comes in the back door, handcuffs him to the table, and knocks him into the table.
That's right. Tim Kelly, tonight I took your money. Next time I get you in the ring, I'm going to take your life.
Don't go away. We'll have more from the Ringside Sports Club right after this. It'll Woody Gripper. His opponent from Shamrock, Texas, at 222 pounds, Crippler Tim Kelly.
Well, the crowd's a little bit indifferent to Tim Kelly, Zebra, and it's rather unusual, I think, to see only half of the Kelly brothers in the ring. It's unusual that they would wrestle in anything but a tag team bout. The referee for this match is Tim Woods. And it's also, Zebra, not too often that we get a chance to see Woody the Gripper. It's been quite some time. There's the bell. Woody the Gripper wearing the black boots along with the black outfit. Tim Kelly wearing the black outfit, but he has green boots on. Tim Kelly making a motion to Tim Woods, the referee, now that there was a little bit of a hair pull there, but I didn't see nothing of the sort. Collar to elbow now, back into the ropes they go. Good forearm. There was no clean break there, Zebra.
Oh, break. All right,
all they saw him break.
I didn't see any break. It was a couple of fast forearms, but Tim Kelly going to work on Woody Gripper.
That started the count, and Tim Kelly broke for 2 or 3 seconds before he delivered that first forearm.
I don't know, but Kelly doing some fine work on Woody Gripper right now with a couple of nice elbows to the area. Snap suplex, but it looks like Gripper's over the ropes. We're going to have a break on this one. Tim Woods, the referee. Woody Gripper, relatively new in the PWI with a nice arm takedown. Another one followed up to
Called
Tim
an arm
Kelly.
drag, Thunder, for future reference.
Okay, I just wanted to throw a little bit of a different adjective in there, Zebra. I'm not trying to be overly technical.
Good kick right to the throat. I like that.
I have to agree, that was an excellent move by Tim Kelly. It appeared that he might have been flung into that corner area, and it might have had the wind knocked out.
Good night, Irene. Any moment here, Truman. Nice. Kelly flex.
If you will call it that, the Kelly flex. Well, that's what I call it, that, the Kelly flex. Tim Kelly is now on the second rope, comes down with an elbow to the chest. 1, 2, we have a 3 count. Welcome back, wrestling fans. With me at this time, one of the most talented people in the PWI, a relative newcomer, I know. But this guy has strength, he has size, he has a lot of technique. You're going to hear a lot from this guy. That happens to be Matt Erickson. Matt, a lot of people talking about you in the PWI. I'm not only talking about the Reynolds brothers who do admire your talent. I'm talking about Tim Kelly in particular, who wants to get you in the ring, along with his bodyguard, Ray the Hitman Luca. Matt, he's looking for you.
That's right. Tim Kelly is doing a lot of talking, and his belly guard is too, Ray Luca. You know something, Tim Kelly? You talk about how you're not the biggest dog in the PWI, how you're not the biggest guy, but you sure are the fattest guy. It's going to take more than fat, it's going to take more than guts to take on Matt Erickson. That's what I have to say about you. As far as you other guys go, Scholl, Zebra, just remember what I said last week. I'm saving you for last.
Stay tuned for more of the real thing. It's Chicago Championship Wrestling on Sports Vision.
With a good response from the audience. He's a good man, Zebra. I think sometimes his mind is on other things when he's in the ring, but...
you think he has one?
Yes, I do. I think the man's very intelligent, and I think he's done quite a job so far.
How much did he pay you to say that?
Oh, let's keep the figures
up with one of those 300-pound barmaids that he hangs out with.
We'll keep the figures undisclosed at this time. Okay, there we go. Just before the bell, Ray Fitzgerald leaps onto Lumberjack and is working him over into the corner right now. Lumberjack wearing the black. Slingshot into the ropes and comes off with a nice foot into the neck of Ray Fitzgerald. I think Ray Fitzgerald may have bitten off a little more than he could chew.
It looks like in his stomach he's bitten off a lot more than he could chew.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that Ray Fitzgerald is in the finest physical condition. However, he has been known to do some damage on wrestlers in the PWI. There's a neck breaker by the Lumberjack.
Right.
Now into the ropes, comes down with a leg onto the chest of Ray Fitzgerald. Another quick match. Zebra, I don't believe it. The Lumberjack, after being attacked by Ray Fitzgerald just before the bell, comes right back and leaps onto Ray Fitzgerald, and in a matter of a couple of minutes, knocks him all but cold. Wrestling fans, we are back, and before I get into a pretty serious subject in the PWI right now, I'd like to have a big welcome for the Miller guys. The Miller drivers are here in the building. I'd like to see you guys lending your support to them, huh? A bunch of good people are up here every week supporting Chicago Championship Wrestling. Now down to serious business, Sam. I'm talking about what happened last week. Scott got clocked, ambushed. Both of you guys got ambushed by Terry the Hammer, Scholl, the Zebra Kid, Tony the Razor Devito. You're lucky, Sam. All it seems you've got out so far is an eye injury. I don't see any serious burns or anything like that.
Well, Tom, my eye's a little sensitive to the light because of the fire that was thrown in my face. That's why I got the patch on. In other words, I'll live. But, Zebra, that's more than I can say for you, pal. Death is not going to be good enough. You won't be dead enough to stop me from coming after you, pal. And your goofy buddies, Papa Smurf. I'm telling you right now, Joel, DeVito,
die. We're coming and we mean business.
That's right.
That's right, man. We're like any other winners. Hey, you go down in football, you get right back up and you play the next play. Hey, you can damage the body, but you can't hurt the spirit. What you did when you put fire in this man's face, if you started a fire so deep inside, nobody's going to put it out, little man. Nobody's going to put it out, old man. So, I'll tell you what, you got to adapt to your environment. And you guys have created an environment of violence. Well, that's good, but I don't think you're going to adapt. Because they say only the strong survive. And that is the red, white, and blue wrecking crew.
I'm going to tell you, fans, that fire was definitely lit in that twosome. I'm looking forward to further action in the PWI along with that Zebra Kid, Tony the Razor DeVito, and Scholl. Those guys really lit something in the Reynolds brothers. Hey, for the lovely Laura Doyle and the rest of the crew at Chicago Championship Wrestling, thanks a lot for being with us, fans. We'll see you next week.
Make you stronger, or you made a mistake, because you didn't kill him.